Hi, I'm Keir Cutler. This is me at McGill University in the 1970s. I majored in theater. Back then, the Shakespeare authorship question very rarely came up. If it did, we were told it was a crackpot conspiracy theory and totally foundationless. Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare, period. With, admittedly, the small issue of the first two acts of Pericles, which might have been written by someone else. But otherwise, there was no Shakespeare authorship question. Well, a lot has happened in the intervening years. Flash forward to today in 2020, and yes, the experts still say Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare. But suddenly, it's no longer just Pericles that's up for grabs. Now, a whole host of plays, acts, and scenes are of questionable origin. In fact, it's difficult to even find out what isn't in question. If one goes to the very center of the belief that Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare, in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, and the Shakespeare Birthplace Trust, we learn in their book, Shakespeare Beyond Doubt, Evidence, Argument, Controversy, that a conservative estimate of collaborators now includes, quote, John Fletcher, Thomas Middleton, Thomas Nash, George Chapman, George Wilkins, and some others, unquote. All according to the Birthplace Trust having contributed to Shakespeare's writings. And if one then looks to Oxford University, another bastion of the belief that Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare, well, we find another name added to the contributors, Christopher Marlowe, who the Oxford University Press now credits with co-writing 3 of Shakespeare's plays. So the Shakespeare Birthplace Trust mentions 5 playwrights as contributing to the works, but fails to mention Christopher Marlowe by name, while Oxford University is so absolutely certain of Christopher Marlowe's contribution that they have reattributed 3 of the plays to him. That would mean the authorship of Shakespeare's works is now a small but growing collective of authors who even the so-called experts in the field don't know whom to mention nor whom to include. Well, that's not Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare. Isn't that the very definition of the Shakespeare authorship question?